My name is Nadeau. I'm a professor in the physics department. My research focuses on microbial life in extreme environments, so detecting it, figuring out its extent, figuring out if there are areas where microbes can't live, and developing tools and techniques for detecting those microorganisms. ELVIS is an acronym for our project. It stands for Extant Life Volumetric Imaging System. And that's a bit of a mouthful, but what it means is that we're developing volumetric microscopic techniques, and that is a microscope that can focus through a very thick sample. ELVIS was sparked by an NSF grant, so a project funded by the National Science Foundation between my group and the group of Scott Fraser at the University of Southern California. On Earth, there are a lot of environments where we're not sure if there are microorganisms, or if there are, how they interact with their environments, whether they're modal, whether they require other organisms in order to be active or to survive at all. So this allows us to do what's called in situ imaging or context imaging, so to actually look at microbial life as it exists within its native environment. The big question of our time is there life on other planets? If there's life in space, it's probably not equivalent to the type of life that we see in most places on Earth. And that's simply because we have oxygen. So complex organisms arose on Earth and created this 21% oxygen atmosphere. And that's not really what we're going to find on other planets. What is more like what we're going to find on other planets is this kind of remnants of the old oxygen-free Earth. So some of these ancient anaerobic environments that you find in the seafloor or around hydrothermal vents, or just these really remote, extremely hot or extremely cold places on Earth. So going to these places, we call them extraterrestrial analogs, helps us figure out how we would find organisms on another planet. One of the things we're working on right now that's occupying a lot of our time and that is of great interest to any upcoming work on the ISS is we want to send something that's alive in order to image it. There are a lot of rules and regulations for what the crew on the ISS is allowed to touch. We have to figure out how to have something be optically clear and easy to image through but not be made of glass, that they can manipulate, and that they can plug in to a relay cable that allows us to send the data back to Earth so we can control the instrument from Earth. This is going to be really exciting when it comes to flight. We're going to be able to control our own software and see what's going on up in the ISS. So for all of these very specific flight requirements, we are partnering with Teledyne Brown to make ELVIS ready for the International Space Station. I'm Nadeau, and my research focuses on the extent of microbial life on Earth, in space, and during space travel.